Wait. Before we actually start, Nexus,
Hi.
you know Mag more than Electivire, right?
Uh-huh.
When you were like going through like your little hairy thing, you kind of look like a Electivire.
When I was going through my what thing?
You're like hairy phase where you didn't shave or fucking cut your hair. You look like an Electivire, my G. Especially when you smile.
What the fuck? How does it just randomly hit you? How? Wait, I just googled a picture of Electivire.
So why did you mention Magmortar?
Magmortar, nothing even close, but Electivire, I see it.
So I was thinking about myself, man.
Are you talking about the one that's like
Magmortar in this relationship? You're the Magmortar and he's the Electivire.
Why do you actually look like Magmortar?
It's the body, bro.
Are you talking about the picture that like was on these white Twitters where it's like when white people say they have a black friend, this is who they're talking about, and it was a picture of me?
Yeah.
That just randomly hit you.
My girl.
Black people. I hate black people.
Why?
Black people in general. But it's good, YouTube. That what I need to hear. Back again once again. And today, people, we are back for another Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon news and information video. As you see, we are joined by two of the cooniest coons ever known to man, Sacred Fire Negro and Numb Nexus.
I take offense to that. I am the most light skins. I am the most proper.
Nigga.
Hello.
At least you're from a different planet like Nexus. Don't try and run that bullshit. Don't even try it. Anyways, you guys, we're going to be talking about Z-Moves today. The brand new, everyone thought it was going to be synergy attacks, but Z-Moves, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have a lot of stuff to say and think about. So I do encourage the discussion and expression of opinions in the comment section below, because we're all Pokemon nerds here and we like to continue the conversation. So whatever you guys like to share with us, make sure you do that in the comment section below. And of course, if you're hyped for Sun and Moon, and if you're a proud member of the Nappy Nation, make sure you smash the like button down below for us. But in Sun and Moon, we have Z-Moves, a new element that has been introduced into the Pokemon battles in the Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Z-Moves are moves of great power that can only be used once per battle. When the trainer and Pokemon's wishes resonate with each other and both release their full power together, the result is the explosive force of a Z-Move. All Pokemon can use Z-Moves to perform mightily in battle.
So essentially, there's stupid, powerful moves.
Did you really just read like the little paragraph they have on the Pokemon website?
Yes, Nick, we're trying to have discourse here. Nigga, open the page. Join us. Turn your books to pages 462 and join along, Nick.
Turn your website URL to Pokemon-sunmoon.com/
Can we talk about the artwork that they have? That shit looks cool as shit.
Yeah, it really does.
The
but
Pikachu.
Anyway, I actually when I first everybody thought it was synergy moves or whatever, but Z moves. I just like how instead of introducing Pokemon Z, they made Z moves and shit.
It's like, yo, let's just say I hate Zygarde. You know, Masuda's like, Zygarde Waldo, Kotashi wa is bad. Make Z moves.
I don't understand why they're doing so much with Z and they just won't give us a Pokemon Z. Do they not have enough faith in Zygarde as a cover legend?
Zygarde is times for a week to ice. Next,
it's the dick tease, you honestly. Like
what?
It's just it's just the dick tease.
Because he's timed for a week to ice, he's not allowed to be on the cover of a game?
Yes.
What?
Tell me outside of
Charizard is timed for a week to rock.
Bro, you already know my hate for Charizard, though. You already know my hate.
So? That don't mean he's on the. I don't mean Zygarde can't be on the cover. Is there anyone else that's times for a week to anything?
That's just it.
All the Pokemon have that unique typing.
But technically, Primal Groudon is times for a week to.
Ho-Ho is a thing.
Wait, no, he's not.
Ho-Ho or Ho-Oh?
Water.
It doesn't
but
matter.
then
I don't
ability.
give a fuck.
Ho, you're right. Ho is times for a week to rock too.
Yeah, that's why I always bought Pokemon Silver and Soul Silver.
That's true. That is true.
I don't know anyone who chose Heart Gold over Soul Silver. I really don't know. I just don't know. Anyways.
I was gonna say, we've been sitting here bashing people. Anyways, back to the Z moves. Enough about why Zygarde is on there. Z moves, we can only be used once per battle. Key items for Z moves: the Z ring fits on a trainer's arm, and Z crystals are set into it. If a Pokemon holds the same variety of Z crystal, the two will be able to resonate with one another. Crystals that correspond to each Pokemon type have been found in the Alola region. So the big question here, we have a Z ring, we have a Mega Bracelet, all this other corresponding shit. Some people say that the Z ring and the Mega Bracelet are going to be one and the same, going to be linked together so that you can use both. And then the item of Z crystals comes into play. And Nexus and I actually mentioned this in yesterday's video, but what if the Z crystals are like one-time use items, and it's not like a Megastone that you can use over and over and over again?
Aren't the crystals already like? If anything, isn't it like a Megastone though? Because like they're scattered around the Lola region.
Okay, but we haven't seen anything. You can use the move once in battle. We understand that, but with the notion of it being, because like you can use the Grass Z move on Pikachu if Pikachu knows Grass not.
Yeah, I did not know it actually worked like that. I only thought Pikachu was allowed to use.
That's how it works. I thought it was like
just to use electric move.
I thought that's how it works. Because it says if the Pokemon holds the same variety of Z Crystal. It doesn't say the Pokemon has to be the same type of the move it's using.
So if Charizard uses fucking Dragon Claw in his original form and shit, he gets the Dragon Z move?
Well, I mean,
no, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's you have that 5th move slot if you're holding a Z Crystal. It's basically pretty much it's like a stronger hidden power. Where as long as a Pokemon can learn a move of that type, it can use the Z move.
That's a good way. That's actually a really good way to look at it. Stronger hidden power. That's actually a really good way to look at it.
Because it makes better sense now.
Well,
it really
hidden power is more universal. I mean, that's if I'm understanding it correctly. Hidden power is more universal because, let's say, for example, like a Scavalier. I don't know if a Scavalier learns any Rock type moves, but he can still learn HP Rock. But he couldn't use the Rock type Z move because he can't learn any Rock type moves.
Pokemon must learn a move of the same type as the crystal.
Exactly.
And it must be holding the corresponding crystal.
That's why I gave the example of
Pikachu. Wait. The Pokemon has to hold the crystal, or you have to hold the crystal?
Both. You have to have the Z ring, and they have to be holding the crystal.
Essentially, they can't. There's no Mega Z moves.
Exactly. You can't have a Mega because you have to be holding a Mega Stone, and you can't use the Z move. So that's why I said, do you think the Z crystals are going to be one-time use items? And you just
this was their way to balance out Megas. Like every Pokemon gets the Z move, but not every Pokemon can Mega Evolve. It's a one-time thing for both cases.
But that's what I was saying. It goes back to my original question. Do you think that the Z crystals are going to be one-time use items in game, and you have to go and find another one and put it on?
Yes, I think it's a one-time use. That's me. It just sounds
so
so
if we use the yellow one, it's gone forever after we use it once.
You have to go find another one
and use it. No. I'm talking about in battle. I'm not talking about an actual that way.
I think it's in battle because if anything, because it's like if it says in the descriptions like, oh, they're all scattered around Alola. It's like, okay, there's the electric somewhere on the starting island, and there's fucking fire where you fight the child captain. There's water over there, and they're all scattered.
So there's only one available of each typing in the game.
No. Yeah. It's essentially that. Every Pokemon has a Z moves. That means every starter has. I mean, every type has a Z move.
Yeah.
So there's one. They introduced what? They introduced water, fire, electric, and that was it for now. And then it's like, okay, there's probably gonna be like 3 or 4 every island. Or maybe 5 every island. It depends, because like I said, those islands are like big as fuck. So it's like you're gonna be walking around at least one island at least for like 2 or 3 hours if you're just going by. You're gonna find something. You
so you don't think? So you think there's just gonna be? Because what? There's 18 typings, right? So you're just saying there's gonna be 18 total, and you can't collect more. You don't think it's gonna be like how you got heart scales in the past, where you had to go and find shards, and you give them to the guy, and he'll give you a heart scale?
Unless there's a cave where you can start mining for them shits.
Because if you could just find shards or heart scales or whatever, you can go to this one person who's like, oh, I'm the Ruin Maniac, and I found all these crystals. I'll give you one for blank.
Well, how I see it is like this. If anything, like I said, it's their way to give the Pokemon that don't have Megas kind of somewhat similar.
Basically saying that they don't want everybody to get a Mega, and like, you get a move, we all get a move.
Everybody has
a move at this point.
Everybody has their move. So it's like, oh, if you don't have a Mega, here's this powerful ass move. There you go. And it's like, okay, so if anything, the Z crystals are like the replacements almost, or the Alola versions of the Megastones, where it's just though you only use it once in battle, then you just keep it. You just keep collecting them over and over again, unless there's like a cave or somewhere that you can mine. Unless they bring that shit back, and you can just mine crystals over and over again and just stack them up. But I highly doubt that, because then it's just like, what's the whole purpose? You know, it's just a throwaway item at that point. You can sell them bitches if that's the case.
I don't know which is gonna happen. I'm offering the idea of the question just for the sake of conversation, because this idea popped in my head. I'd be fine with either one if you just have 18 total, or if you had to go and collect more and more and more as you use them. But speaking of in battle, you have intense battles with Z moves. There are 2 conditions for performing Z moves. A Pokemon must learn to move the same type as the Z Crystal. That's what we were talking about, like Grass, not on Pikachu. And it must be holding the corresponding Z Crystal. So that means that if you want to use the Grass type Z move with your Pikachu must know Grass Knot and be holding the Grass Z Crystal. When you see these moves in action in game, and each overwhelmingly powerful move will be on full display, filling the entire screen. And a special pose allows you to resonate with your Pokemon.
Special pose.
They try to mimic like the shape and shit of the. It's just so corny. Fucking.
What the heck, man?
That shit is so. You know, it's so cool.
The Grass type Z move.
They swirled on Poplio's thing. I was like, what the hell? Then there's like a little vortex whirlpool. I was like,
like Koton Go Kyoku no Jutsu. Like he just destroyed that Rowlet, dude.
Hydro Vortex is the dopest one so far.
No, the coolest one is Littens. I don't want to hear anything. He blew.
They both tie for me. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Inferno Overdrive is cool. It's cool. But Hydro Vortex, you drag the nigga underwater. The entire video is underwater.
The planet.
Nah,
okay, but what was that? Was fucking
Listen, we can all agree. Bloom Doom is the best one.
Hiroshima bomb, bro.
We can all agree. Bloom Doom is the best one. Let's be real.
And honestly, when I saw that flower, I was like, it looks like that thing from X and Y, where the legends were in it when fucking Lysander after like the aftermath or whatever.
Yo, I'm just saying, I have no idea how this guy is doing this pose. That nigga's shoulder, his left arm, the right one on your screen is dislocated. There's no way you can move your arm that far. That nigga is.
Yeah, this nigga, yo, I'm trying to do it myself.
No, I'm doing the pose right now. I'm doing the pose right now, and it don't look anything like it. It's because that nigga's shoulder, this arm, his shoulder is dislocated. Look how close his shoulder is to his chin.
Yeah,
the bottom arm. I'm not flexible like.
I was to say, it's like some like porn star type of shit, bro.
We're resonating with our Pokemon. Leave it alone.
The flexibility, my G. Fuck the bullshit. I am a Pikachu.
Well, we can make it a reality because apparently Tomy International will be releasing a Z-Ring item for sale. Are we getting the Z-Rings?
It's funny because they already started pre-orders over there in Japan for those things, and they have different like Z crystals too. That for all the types, there's already like a picture for all the typings and everything.
When a player uses a Z move in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, his or her real-life Z-Ring will light up, vibrate, and play sounds to go along with the video and sounds in the game. With this new experience, players will feel the force of these overwhelming Z moves with even more realism. Please look forward to more details about the Z-Ring as they come from Tomy International. I don't know
this shit Yokai Watch. I don't know if it hit you guys yet. Yokai Watch, but like,
Yokai, it's like
think about it. Like, you know how like they're rehashing old mons with different concepts and designs. Bam, the whole little Z-Ring for that little Yokai Watch wristband thing. Yo, Pokemon's Yokai Watch.
Pokemon's being spiteful as fuck towards Yokai Watch. Like, oh, you want to get popular, my G?
Well, I mean, no, that's because Yokai Watch is blowing Pokemon away in Japan right now.
Because of Oris.
I was gonna say, just because Pokemon hasn't dropped a new game, wait for Sun and Moon to drop. You'd be like, Yokai who?
Sun and Moon to drop.
Hey, you sleeping? Watch Yokai 3.
Yokai 3. Isn't Yokai 3 already out in Japan?
No, Yokai 2's out. Yokai 3's coming.
Oh, well, they're gonna drop that and it's gonna blow the world away.
Yokai Watch is gonna be crazy. And Sumo's gonna come out. Sumo, that's a accepted term. Sumo.
What?
Don't ever let someone tell you that it's called Sunmon. I've heard someone say Sunmon. I'm like, stop. It's Sumo.
Because you take out the N.
Yeah, but you take out the N after the end of Sun, and then you just take out the O and the N on Moon. So you do Pokemon Sumo, SU/MO, Sumo. You know, because Oris, Sumo. Just next topic.
Anyways, speaking of Z moves, like we've been talking about this whole time, so it doesn't matter if it's one-time use or anything. It's pretty much being implemented to balance out megas. That's what we're thinking. We're going with here.
Basically, like this is just a way to give everybody a shot and not the select few.
My thing is, I think this is going to affect competitive battling more so than megas have, because now you have to not only plan and try and figure out what item the other person's holding. They could hold a fucking Z move, because now my thing is, it says that move can only be used once per battle. That doesn't mean that you can have one Z move per team. All 6 mons on your squad could each be holding a Z crystal.
I think the Z moves honestly are like a good way to come back if you're like losing or some shit. Like say you're like about to get swept almost or some shit. And then you stay fucking around, pop that Z move. It's like, oh shit.
We know they're powerful, but it's actually like a base stat.
Well, that was gonna be my next point. That was gonna be my next point, because
is that confirmed?
Everyone was saying it's kind of like TCG. It's kind of like TCG in the sense that there are some moves that work better on EXs. Like if you attack an EX mon, this move does 40 more damage, something like that. So I feel like if there is gonna be a base power, I think it's gonna be like base power 200 or something. Like all the Z moves are base power 200. Because if this is made to counter megas, then it needs to be a move that's strong enough to take out a mega. But at the same time, like
can't be no
I have
120, 140 shit.
That's what I was gonna say. I have this sentence highlighted. It says Z moves are moves of great power that can only be used once per battle. That doesn't say that you can only have one Z move per team, like one mega per team.
Oh yeah, you can have like a full team of 6 with Z moves. Not even go in with a mega. Yeah, exactly. And whatever you choose to use at that point, that's the only one you got. Man, but think about that is
wait. We're not on the same page. I'm saying that you can use 6 Z moves per battle. You're saying that you can go in with 6 mons, each of the Z crystal, and choose to use one of them. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't clarify. So you think you can only use one Z move period throughout the entire battle, or can you only use that Z move once per Pokemon?
I think it should be once per Pokemon. If it's literally every single Pokemon using it, every single Pokemon having their own item,
then there'd be no reason for megas.
I'm just bringing up the question.
This is their way of standing up against their own on a mega. Then I guess saying then that like they don't. This is a sign then as well that not every Pokemon in the world is supposed to get a mega.
All it says is Z moves are moves of great power that can be used once per battle.
Then we need my nigga Sycamore then to find out why can these only mega and these can't. Sycamore, get on this shit.
I think it's a one-time thing, like just for that battle.
You can only use one Z move per battle. Doesn't matter which Pokemon has it, whatever. You can only use it once per battle. That's it.
Yes, that's at least how I think it should work.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. Like just once a battle, like just that's one time. Because then it's like all the other items are like rendered useless at that point.
Because when you end the battle in 6 turns, just
exactly.
Z move.
That's serious. Like it's like for real. Like you go in there, full team of 6, all got their own little fucking Z moves, and just use that bitch every single time a new Pokemon comes out. It's like okay, that bitch is gone. Like it's over. The battle's over.
My next question: are there any mons that you can think of that would benefit? Like I'm thinking in sense of like actual viability. Are there any mons that have a current set that would be rendered useless, and it would be one of those things that's like, oh, this mon has to be carrying a Z crystal. These mons always run Z crystals, you know, or would it be more beneficial? Like for example, like how some people run regular Garchomp, or some people run a Scarf Gardevoir instead of a Mega Gardevoir.
So then you're saying then, like, who would this like really benefit? Like,
no, it's kind of a mixture of both. Because like the example I gave you, instead of Mega Evolving your Garchomp, you can run a regular Scarf Garchomp or a League Garchomp. You know, there are other, or like for example with Latios, how sometimes it's not worth Mega Evolving. You know, you have different sets that you can run that are just as viable, if not more viable, than Mega Evolving. So do you think that there will come mons that people will either always and forever run Z crystals on, or is there a set that's already more viable and just the Z crystal isn't really worth it?
It would depend on that team that you're going for.
That's actually, you know, what goes through your head?
Honestly, with that in mind, I feel like a lot of the like RU and UU Pokemon will probably be in OU a lot more. If we're talking
here's a good example. Here's a good example. This could then, I guess, in a way, here like Weavile, for example, like similar to that. Like, you know how like really fast. So like how they wouldn't need insert this item here. The only item that like, cause like Weavile, no, there's no Scarf Weavile. What the hell's the point for that? I mean, it'd be a little weird, but no. Unless you want to outspeed some like, what, +2 D-Dance shit, but no, cause like he's fast as shit. So instead of, you know, you could lose a little bit of power in removing Life Orb, you know, or Sash, and then in contrast, then you could have this Z item, and you could have the Z move. Yeah.
So it's one of those things where like 90% of Weaviles, once Sun and Moon comes out, you already know they're gonna be running a Z Crystal.
It's a good example, yeah. It's a good example. So stuff like that. Stuff that's already hella fast. Greninja! He's fast as shit and you already changed his move left and right. Oh, it's gonna be crazy on Greninja. Oh my god, it's gonna be crazy on Greninja. It's gonna be crazy on Greninja. Or something like really bulky as well. Shit like that.
Well, let us know what you guys think in the comment section below regarding all the topics we've spoken on regarding Z moves when it comes to potential move sets. Who do you think is going to always run a Z Crystal? Who do you think is not going to be worth running a Z Crystal? Do you think it's going to be one-time use and you have to go find another Z Crystal? Do you think it's going to be limited use, once per team, or can all 6 use it in battle? Let us know what you guys think. Like I said, we're all Pokemon nerds at heart, so let's continue the conversation and discourse in the comment section below. Of course, make sure you guys check out Nick and Nexus's channels, both of which will be linked in the description below as well. But with that, we're going to get about. Thank you all so much for your support, and thank you for checking out the video. We out this bitch. Bye.
Goodbye.